Today we are taking a look at 2015 seasonal patch for Pro Evolution Soccer 2021. And yeah, 2015 football was completely stacked. I'm talking about Bayern with Ribéry, Robben and Lewandowski, Barcelona with MSN in full swing, Real Madrid absolutely terrifying in the Champions League. For a lot of people, that mid-2010s era was peak football. And so this patch is kinda time machine, which lets you play that iconic era, but inside a much newer Pro Evo game. Now, seasonal patches can be hit or miss, right? Some are incredible, others are half-baked. So the real question here is quite simple. How good is this one actually? And is it worth your time and a few bucks? Well, let's get into it. So first, let's be clear about what this patch actually does. I want you all to keep in mind that this is a seasonal patch for Pro Evolution Soccer 2021, and so it brings the game back into the 2015 football season. That means it's not just the rosters, you get updated teams, faces, kits, stadiums, balls, scoreboards, menus. It's clearly aiming to be a full package, not just a database swap. Also, this is a paid patch and it costs $5. Is it much? Well, for seasonal patches in football games, that's actually rather cheap, as those go often for around 15 bucks. The patch is releasing actually in a couple of days from the release of this video, and I will leave the link in the video description, so you're seeing it right as it comes out. In terms of size, download is about 59 GB, and once installed it takes roughly 78 GB on your drive on top of Pro Evolution Soccer game. Oh, and important note, because people will flood the comment section, this patch is made for Pro Evo 21, not Football Live. But if you don't own Pro Evolution Soccer 21 on PC, no worries, I'll leave a link below to the store that I've personally been using for over a year now. Alright, so let's take a look at what's actually included in this patch. First, we gotta talk about teams and squads. Rosters are done for the major European leagues, plus Champions League, Europa League and even 2014 World Cup national teams. The creator told me that he plans to expand the database later, things like second divisions and some South American leagues. Right now though, some squads are clearly more complete than others. For example, Real Madrid has a very short bench. So yeah, the big names are there, but depth can be a bit rough in places. Then we have probably what's very important for most of you, and those are faces. Right now there are over 1,500 unique faces in the patch from what I have seen in the files. Most of the well-known players look like they did back in 2015, which is obviously very important. And like with most classic patches, the farther you go down the pyramid, the more generic faces you'll start seeing. One thing that stood out to me in Master League, and that's not particularly positive, is that there are quite a lot of known players sitting in free agency, and unfortunately quite a few of them have generic faces as well. It's not really game breaking, but it's a bit annoying, and I really hope this gets improved over time so that the Master League can be played in a good way. Then we have kits, and those are actually quite nice. For the bigger teams especially, they look accurate and well done. Some teams even have more than usual free kits, like for example we have Manchester United that has a lot of them. We also get around 75 boots, 50 gloves and about 25 balls. It's a nice variety and I think it helps to sell the era. There are also scoreboards from that time. You'll see things like the old Premier League scoreboard for example, and before certain matches you also get short intro cinematics. Nothing crazy, but you know, those little touches do add a lot to the overall feel of the patch. Oh, and this patch also includes around 240 stadiums, which is honestly a very solid number. Considering that the total size of the patch is not that huge for the Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 standards, that's actually a pretty reasonable number. There are also some cool ones, like less obvious choices. You get like 4 Polish and 4 Ukrainian stadiums from Euro 2012. That's a really nice touch, especially if you care about national competitions. Now let's talk about Master League. You can play career mode with this patch, sure. The creator told me everything works fine on his end and with the few people that he tested the game with. On my side though, yeah, not so great. For me, Master League was very buggy when it came to negotiations. The game crashed whenever I completed a successful transfer. And that happened with different teams, so was quite persistent problem. On top of that, there are some really weird situations, like you can sometimes sign great players for way below their market value. I got Vincent Kompany for the minimum price when he was actually really well rated. Other times you can straight up sign players from big clubs without paying anything. I had Xavi for instance from Barcelona or Terry from Chelsea. They were basically signed for no fee to the team, like they are free agents. Now this could be something on my end. Installation issue, conflict between mods, whatever. But it could also be a database problem with the patch itself, so either way I need to mention it, because if you're buying this mainly for Master League, this stuff will matter to you. So to answer the ultimate question, is it worth $5? Here's the honest answer. Right now, this 2015 patch is not on the level of something like ISS 9798 or the Pro Evolution Soccer 2006 seasonal patches. If you expect a complete, spotless experience, you'll probably be disappointed. That said, there's already a lot here for the price of a coffee, and I've genuinely had fun with it. Playing my favorite 2015 teams in the newer Pro Evo just feels really damn good. What does work here works really well. But yeah, this definitely feels like an early version of the patch, and it will need time and effort from its creator to reach proper level. The database needs work, more faces could be added, and the big question mark is how committed the creator of the patch will be going forward. My main concern right now is still the Master League negotiation issue. If that turns out to be a widespread problem, well, that's gonna be a deal breaker for career mode players until it gets fixed. But if it's just on my end, then you may have great fun with this 2015 seasonal patch. So that's my take on Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 seasonal patch. I hope this video was useful to you, and if you enjoyed it, I would highly appreciate it if you drop a like and subscribe. And right now you can see on the screen the list of Hall of Famers. Those are the most dedicated supporters of my work on my channel. If you want to help me out creating content on this platform, then check out options for memberships on my channel. You get some cool perks and rewards, while at the same time supporting directly my work. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.